I had this random urge to want to share one of my favorite Green Day memories, like as a fan with you guys, something that I've never really talked about before, but just, I guess, kind of a cool moment that I don't really think happens anymore. And that's not to say that, oh, back in my day, we had to wait around for the song to premiere on the radio, and we didn't have all your little iTunes and your Deezers and your Napster.coms. But I think it was one of those things where, I was so excited in 2016 for a song off of what would become the album Revolution Radio. We knew the lead single, Bang Bang, was getting released to radio first. And I was so excited for the song in general because it was their comeback after the trilogy. But Bang Bang in particular, just from the teaser they had put out, from the sound and the interviews that they were kind of hinting at the direction they were going to go, I was so excited. And the day that it was dropping, it ended up being a morning. I believe it was like 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Eastern time on the radio that it was going to get its premiere. And then the track was going to premiere maybe 3 hours later at like noon Eastern time to streaming services and everything. So essentially, you had to get it on the radio if you wanted it first. And I needed that track review. I had to get a track review out on the go, even though I had work that morning, and not just regular work where I would go in and open the store and be by myself where I could listen to music at the mattress store that I worked at. It was truck day, meaning I had to drive to a fucking warehouse to pick up inventory to bring back, and I'm around like managers and other people that are over me, and it's kind of hard to sneak around. Well, I find a loophole. I find out that this Green Day track is premiering at, let's say it's 10 a.m. Eastern. I am at work. I'm anxiously kind of taking stuff off of this truck, and then after I get to the store, the manager tells me, John, we need you to actually head out with me and another employee, and we need to go deliver these mattresses to a nearby college. And I'm like, okay, this is great. This will give me an opportunity. It's almost 10 o'clock. It'll give me an opportunity to get away for a moment, and I'll drive in my own car. I'll be like, all right, I'll follow you guys. That way we have two vehicles. I don't know, whatever shit that I pulled out of my ass and just spoon-fed to them. They took it hook, line, and sinker. No problemo there. Two vehicles, none the wiser. So I'm like, all right, you guys pull out first. I have to stop and get gas. So I'm like, okay, well, I think I can easily put my phone in airplane mode for about 20 minutes and then say I had some sort of incident at the gas station, and it'll be completely believable when I somehow am not right behind them, even though we left at the exact same time. Anyways, my boss that day that I was with, he was a little bit older, and I don't know, he maybe not quite all there in terms of just being spaced out all the time, so maybe he didn't think about it all that closely. But I want to say by the time I pulled over at the gas station to the time that I actually got to the job site, the college that we were supposed to deliver mattresses to, there was a 45-minute gap, just completely unaccounted for. That I was 110% on company time for. I chalked it up to, one, there being an incident at the pump where I spilled gasoline everywhere, and it turned into a whole thing. Everybody at Sheetz, the gas station, had to come out and clean it up, all this other stuff, and I said that my card got rejected or something, and it was just the whole thing. I had my phone in airplane mode, and I said something about I accidentally turned my phone off. It sounds bad, but I promise these were not good people that I was working with. And if any of you have been watching for a very long time, then maybe you remember me talking about some of the unfortunate abuse that occurred, verbally especially, at the hands of those employers. So I didn't have a problem fucking them over. I don't think anybody should with a bad employer like that. Anyways, We are doing this whole thing, this entire delivery that I'm 45 minutes late for, and I get my phone out of airplane mode, and I've got like a couple of missed calls and one voicemail and a text or something, and then I'm just like, oh, sorry, I got lost and there was a problem with the sheets, and I said the whole gas spill situation thing, and he was like, oh, okay. I'm over here like sweating because I not only, oh man, I'm crazy. So I wasn't sure if the song would like leak from the radio rip so that I could hear it more, or if it was actually, this sounds so stupid in hindsight. I wasn't sure if it was going to hit streaming immediately, and I wanted to do a track review, and I always hear a song multiple times before. So, by the way, that 45 minutes that I was away, most of it was spent looping this song because I found a way to, I can't remember how the hell I did it. It was on the iHeartRadio app, and I was somehow able to keep dragging the episode of the station that it was premiering on back, and I could hear the song over and over. So I probably listened to the song just over and over 5 or 6 times. I loved it. It was a pure feeling of joy. And what I was hinting at the beginning of this video is that, am I looking super dark? I feel like I should turn this light on. There we go. Is that better? Am I warmer now? Hell yeah. Like, this is a new hat, by the way. Check it out. Okay. So, the moral of the story is I stole 45 minutes of company time, and it was all because of Green Day. I 100% blame them. They're liable because they're my favorite band. And I wanted to, I wanted to have that moment. And it was so cool, even with all of the other parts, with work and everything else that was trying to get in the way, I found a way to make it work. And I was loving the song. I was just riding on cloud 9 as a fan of the band. I still love Bang Bang, that single, so much. I think it's a fantastic track. Definitely one of their best later year career songs. Anyways, I'm excited for 1972, whenever we find out when or what that's gonna be. I hope that they stop teasing soon. Happy 50th birthday to Mike, Trey, and Billy Joe, who are all celebrating the big 50 this year. Share any moments like that you have, maybe not directly like at a concert or anything like that, but maybe with like new music, release date, or maybe like finding something like rare merch, or like I've told the story before about randomly finding the rare sold out yellow variant of Nimrod by Green Day in a Hot Topic, just laying there in a rack, and I fucking bought it, and that was awesome. So anyways, guys, thanks for hearing me out. Just, I don't know, if you guys don't mind videos like this, let me know. Like chill stuff like this where I just literally, if I'm in my kitchen, if I'm in my living room, wherever, if I'm in the studio, it doesn't matter. But if you're down for talking videos like this, kind of unedited stuff, then let me know in the comments. And oh yeah, that entire track review that I did back in 2016, of course, that was filmed in my car at a Sheetz gas station. So, shout out Sheetz. One time, except no, fuck you, because I ate Sheetz last year after the fucking Green Day concert. Heard of them? After the Green Day concert, I went to Sheetz, and oh my god, was this my payback? Holy shit. That's my payback for taking 45 minutes. Karma's a bitch, man. Holy shit. I got mine, and it took me 6 years to realize that, this is what my payback and my consequence was going to be. So I stole 45 minutes of company time at Sheetz in 2016. In 2021, I saw Green Day live. Afterwards, I stopped at Sheetz, of all places in the world. It was the only one open up there in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I got food poisoning. I was throwing up all night. The only thing keeping me sane was TBS showing a marathon of Family Matters and Steve Urkel cracking hilarious jokes. But anyways, thank you for allowing me to have that epiphany. Good night, and so long. I'll see you soon on artv Rogue.